Hey, welcome THL to Friday Night Fights. I'm Saku. I have the wonderful other Nova Scotian Mr. Corden. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing very well, man. It's been a busy week. Had kind of a freak thunderstorm, so we're over that. We're into a nice, cool weather, and we're into some Hearthstone, man. You gotta like it.
Hearthstone. My goodness, haven't played Hearthstone in at least 10 minutes.
At least.
Yeah, we've got a full docket of matches tonight, thanks to Corden. So we have on tap for Legacy Series Red Conference. We got Automated Button from the STDs, or the Standard THL Degenerates, versus Hickett from Fish. Period. Or dot, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. I think I like the dot. I don't know.
Dot. Okay, we'll say dot. So at 9 p.m. Eastern, we also had the Pro Series Black Conference with I keep on thinking Rattlegore, but that's his Discord name. So it's a nice Jewish owl from Mancrick's Multiple Wives versus Silo from Palm Locked and Loaded. And at 10 p.m. Eastern, Legacy Series Gold Conference, we're coming in hot with Nails from Orcs, that's Smorks, and Toil from Do You Even Tonk. So, some super exciting matches. And I'm just going through some of the chit-chat that's going in between the first match today. So we do have bands. If you want to go over the classes there real quick.
Yeah. So Button has brought Druid, Hunter, Rogue, and Shaman, with Hickett bringing Demon Hunter, Rogue, Shaman, and Warrior. Now, I know what Button is banning, as he's a teammate of mine, but it's pretty obvious if you see that aggressive lineup of his, what he's banning. I'm curious as to Hickett's. He honestly might be banning the Druid, but I could respect a Rogue ban as well.
Well, it is Button's Druid.
Okay, yeah.
And there's some pretty funny banter that Button had put on his request. Didn't get fulfilled, unfortunately.
Yeah, he requested Hickett ban the Rogue via deck name titles, but
yes.
Hickett unfortunately not going to go with that request.
did not acquiesce.
Yeah,
to the request.
Button is banning Hickett's Warrior.
Correct.
If I remember correctly. Into this lineup, a Control Warrior would probably just absolutely roll Button's lineup. It is Legacy, so we only have to get the one win, but I think that would almost be an automatic win coming out of Hickett over the Automated Button if we did see a Control Warrior coming out there. But good bans on both sides. I'm expecting it to go fast and furious. I mean, you see Hunter and Shaman right off the bat for Button. Those are just two aggressive styles. You can't really play them any other way. You could go Elemental for the Shaman or Weapon. Rogue is, if we see this aggressive lineup, it might be a Poison Rogue as well, but I don't know if that's great into the lineup you see from Hickett, so expect maybe just a Miracle. It's pretty standard. And on Hickett's side, I would assume probably Elemental Shaman does really well into aggressive decks, as the Elementals can trade off on board. Rogue, I'm expecting a Miracle Rogue, and then that Death Rattle Rush Demon Hunter.
All right, so the players are ready to rumble. I will let the players play, as they say.
Let them play. So for playoff implications for these teams, just before we get in, THL Degenerates have made it, officially clinched it with the points that they've gotten, and they've held off the other teams having gotten enough points. So they are in no matter what. The biggest thing for them is they want to be going for the number 1 seed. So with a win here, Button wins the week for THL Degenerates, and that actually gets them the points they need to go over Dad Legend.
Yeah.
On the side for Fish Dot, they actually are right on the cusp of that 4th spot, fighting with Bank Yugi and Flame Pimps and Illidan's Death Knights. Like, 3 or 4 teams fighting for that very last spot. So Fish Dot is going to want every single last bit of points they can possibly milk out here.
All right. So we're looking at some eyeballs, or trying to find some eyeballs. I don't see any eyeballs yet.
Nah, still thinking a deck list. What they're gonna bring? Who do we got spectating bottom there? Saki?
So Hicket's going to be first to spectate with automated button on the top of your screen.
Perfect.
So I suspect I was going to say, I'm just trying to think of which class Hicket's going to start with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think they're gonna lead out with here?
Shaman. I could see a double shaman bring.
That would be spicy. That'd be interesting. I think Button probably is running more of the aggro Doomhammer, which, like I alluded to earlier, I think Hicket into this lineup might be better off into the Elemental Shaman. And I think that leans into the Elemental Shaman's favor, because with aggro Shaman, you really want to disregard the board and you want to hit face. So it could be very interesting to see what's going on here. All right, we got some eyeballs, and we're about to dive in.
Yeah, I had to remind the players to throw their little eyeballs to. That helps us. Here we go, match 1, folks.
All right, we are gonna see Hicket with that Demon Hunter. Looks like an OTK Demon Hunter.
Like that.
Wow, yeah, you love to see the skull on the far left-hand side for Hicket in this opening hand, and pretty good ways to deal with the board.
And Button bringing in the fearless Wolftingers.
Yeah, it's so interesting how the meta has shifted. So Wolpertinger isn't always 100% a keep anymore.
Nope.
Just because you love to discover it and give them like the discover, and now they're 3/2s, right?
Yeah.
So gonna see maybe just the marsupial here.
Yeah, just throw it out there.
Yeah, make the biggest board. We do see the Immolation Aura in hand for Hicket whenever he so chooses to fire that off. But I mean, he is...
It's not now, but right now is what happened with that one.
Yeah, I mean, looking at his hand right now, he's a few skull discounts away from just beating Button extremely quickly here. You've got Ilgi, Moarg, you got the Arcanist, and then you got I-Beam on top of that. I mean... You're a Fell Scream away and a philosophy away from really ending this game very, very quickly. Second Immolation Aura picked up. That's going to be very nice for Hicket if he wants to clear the board. Kind of an awkward turn there for Button. Didn't elect to coin. I actually kind of like that because now he can just go 4 into double.
Yeah.
Rhino, and doesn't really skip his actual turn 4.
Ooh, Rhino's coming in. Definitely.
Yeah. It's going to be tough in this matchup, though, because Hicket's probably never going to play a minion until he's ready to either deal with the board or kill something, right?
Yeah. Well, he does have something to kill on the board, but I don't think he's going to use a I-Beam for that.
No, not the most threatening. All right. Rins. I'm interested to see if we just tempo out the Rhino we drew.
Mm-hmm.
It throws a threat down, and this is coming into a skull turn. You've seen Hicket do nothing for approximately 2 turns in a row.
Yeah.
Second tracking seems fine here. You don't want the other Wrangler because it's going to tell your opponent you have both of those Rhinos in your hand.
Yeah.
Because it'll only give the one option. So going with max damage, also not the worst.
I like this one better. I like Arcane Shot better than tracking myself, but that's just me being greedy and going to go face as much as possible, like Hunter's supposed to. So
yeah, no, you're definitely right there. Button really has to push the gas on this one.
Yep.
There is a discounted, and there's the Swamp Ooze on top of that. So down comes the Swamp Ooze. I mean, we are an Immolation Aura away, or sorry, a Philosophy away from probably closing this match out. Interesting. We go for the piercing shot
Okay.
over the
Arcane shot?
actually over the rhino.
True.
The rhino pushes an additional damage, and I always like the piercing because you can actually. Oh man. Uh,
Ouch.
oh, actually, it's not the worst if he just throws his expensive Moarg down here and eye beams. It heals him up for a bit. He can even use this second Arcanist because he does have the ethereal in or double ethereal in hand.
The ethereal Augmart. Yeah. Okay. The
Yeah,
Augmart.
the Augmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. So he's really just. I'm wondering if he's trying to see if he has it this turn. I don't think he does because you could only play the one Moarg this turn.
So he
if
needs.
he went all in.
Yeah, he needs health though. I think maybe that's what he's looking at right now.
I think you can take the 10 healing here. I think you're pretty happy with that.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. He needed the Moarg out there to gain back some life because Hunter could probably just come right at you with some sleazy rhinos or that number 4. What the heck was that 4 mana one that we just saw? Piercing shot. So
piercing shot, yeah. So we are gonna see this rhino come down finally. Gonna check a little bit to face. Not the most value, only 3 to face there because of the high value on the Moarg. Oh, this has to be lethal, right?
Ron, help us out here, man. We need a lethal count.
This is definitely 25. We've got 2 spell damage from hand, a Moarg. I think he's counting it as well as we are. I don't know if he's quite there.
I think he's too short. So he's got.
So 2 spell damage plus the Moarg.
So that's what
your eye beams do 10, and your fell blasts do 333, which is 666, which is the number of the beast.
We're finding it. Well, I think he's.
I don't think it was quite there, maybe.
Yeah, he might have been a couple short.
Trapped, actually horrible.
Okay, chat, throw in your calculators.
We're so bad.
Let's get to counting.
I don't think it was lethal there. It was very close. I still think we need the additional mana.
Yeah.
I think if we see a philosophy, which is very unfortunate that Double Jump didn't grab the philosophy there. This is why you like to see rhinos. I'm fine with this adorable. It's just been kind of sitting in your hand. Push an additional 7 to the dome.
Yep.
And I don't know if Felmoth's too slow.
Might as well throw it on there. If it does what it's supposed to do, which is go fate. Oh, there's the philosophy. So I think we might be.
Yeah, that's gotta be it now. We did use the 1 eye beam though, so we did lose quite a lot of burst. And we used a Og Merchant. So we actually have lost quite a bit of burst.
Yeah, we burned both beams, right?
One was yes, actually, yeah, you're right. We have no more eye beams in the deck, so we would be looking for an additional lifesteal. So another Fellscream Blast or the weapon, the Aldachi, if it's in the deck.
Okay.
Wow.
Just to get rid of. So this.
Okay.
What does this scream to automated button that you?
Oh, he's pretty much. I mean, how many cards? 7 cards in the deck. This is probably telling you you're dead next turn.
Yeah.
With the swing there, I know missing 6 damage seems like it's a lot. Ooh, I don't know if dealing damage to yourself is the call there.
Well, gets fortunate with the 2-1 charge.
Ruffa.
I want to say
Ruffa.
reefer, but I don't think Ruffa.
Yeah.
It's Reefa. Reefer.
13.
Yeah.
So it is actually interesting that the Fellscream Blast, if Button tried to do this on purpose, it's great because he actually has split, but Hickett can just Fellscream Blast his own minions, clearly, which is probably what we're going to see here. I mean, he has plenty more than 13 in his hand here. He's got 4 Spell Plower. So, I mean, double damage is 8. I think he's got up to, like, way more than that. 30 damage, easy.
Oh, Hickett. Just 30 damage right there in that little...
Yeah, and honestly, you even had a expensive Arcanist in your hand there.
Yeah.
So
4 mana one, right?
So even when you could do your combo with 2 4-mana cards and still hit for 30, that's all right.
Yep. And just to educate our viewers out there, this is Conquest. So if a player wins with their deck, they can't use it anymore, but the opponent can play Hunter for 3 turns until they win with it. Best of 5.
Yeah, and so from Hickett, I mean, Menacing Nimbus in hand, this makes me read hard into the Elemental Shaman over that aggro Doomhammer. We still could see a Doomhammer, but typically what you'll see here is the +1/+1 weapon. Very nice curve coming out from Hickett here. And Button electing to keep Rin's Rifle, possibly, still deciding over it. All right. Demon Companion's a great draw.
All right.
There's our boy, Woopertinger, coming back.
The Woopertinger.
All right, he's very nice.
Starting the pace. So what are we looking at here for Shaman? We're just looking for a pure elemental type, or...
Yeah.
I know there's different variances out there. I just...
Wow, what a draw. What a companion. This is an insane turn from Button. I mean, if he can keep Shaman off the board here and keep his board wide enough, Dunk Tank has to be corrupted. Oh, wow. This is the card that really
Arid Stormer.
Yeah.
It's going to clean up the board a little bit.
Yeah, amazing draw. But yeah, I do think we're going to see more of just the Ellie Shami. I don't think we're going to see a lot of this aggro. I'm really expecting just to see, you're going to see the 4-mana 2/6 deal one, which is going to be crazy good in this matchup. I like the Rin's Rifle. We do not have a good play on 4. Yeah. Oh, took the Rhino. Okay, fair enough. Rhino's good to fight for board. I guess we do have the Piercing Shot for whatever comes down next. There's the Cage Mesh Custodian.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
I've had that happen to me before, and it's very sad.
Your boy with the 05. He's looking to hug somebody, but he can't. So
no, he just wants to be corrupted. But the other minions do have +1, so I mean, it could be something. We are overloaded next turn, coming into Hickett's turn, so it's probably gonna be a cage match. And does he have the Doomhammer? No, it's the Whack-A-Mole.
Yeah, there's some debate with the, if I remember seeing in some forums about Whack-A-Mole versus the hammer.
Yeah, I think in this Elemental Shaman list, you definitely want the Whack-A-Mole. It curves so nicely into out of cage match into Whack-A-Mole, and just really can help you fight for the board. As well as you want as much tempo as possible, I think, with this Ellie Shaman deck, and being overloaded for 2 is very unfortunate when you're trying to fight for board and stuff. And that is a very above average roll.
There you go. With a After you summon another minion, give it rush. So
Wow. I mean, oh no, piercing shot did. I guess we have to, don't we? Yeah. To keep the board. Unfortunate. Missed 2 damage there. I don't know if it's really going to make a difference because
ooh,
this. Okay, I see you, Hickett. I wonder if he runs the Archdruid Neuralax. A lot of people have put it in to get Nightmare off of it.
yes, yeah, Nightmare. What 0-cost Nightmare to?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Not the Revenant. Oh, that is. I mean, there is a lot of burst. Ooh, I would hold. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't really matter. I like holding the burst because it doesn't really show your hand. But
This looks
this
like
is a hero power away from death. Unless we are running Spicy Heal for some reason.
a spicy heal or a supreme 26 mana or health killing thingy mabobber death raise. Yes.
I agree. That would definitely win the game.
Oh gosh, words
But,
have escaped me.
Words have never been with me, so that's all right. At least you had them, right? Found the lethal, I think, with this fire elemental, Saku.
Oh, there you.
Boom.
Good job, Hickett.
Very nice. See, Hickett did find the lethal.
He did. He did. Very.
All right, so series tied 1-1.
Yes.
Hunter coming through. So now, I mean, if we expect so the good thing is Button actually has a read into what the shaman is.
Yeah.
So I'd expect to see Rogue here. Unless he's bringing the elemental shaman himself, I think he has a difficult time with the aggro. Simply for what we just saw, like Hunter just overwhelmed the shaman and just had nothing to do, and that's kind of what happens in that aggro shaman versus Ellie shaman matchup. The Ellie shaman just overloads the board with 2/2s and 3/2s and 2/3s, and just you can't stop the board until dunk tanks. But to get your dunk tank turns, that's like 5 turns of stuff.
For Doomhammer.
And stuff is bad. We do see this rogue coming out, and Hickett is bringing back the shaman as well. Does look like that miracle version that Button is bringing, so we'll have to see how that goes into this matchup. I think
Okay.
there's a full toss from Hickett here.
Do you have Rogue versus Shaman? Okay. Just want to
Yeah.
make sure our stuff was correct on screen.
Roguery versus Shamany. Ooh, actually kept the Revenant and double Knolls. Oof. Awkward start for Hickett.
Yeah.
Into a fire heli? Oh no. Oh
why not?
no.
Why not go big, man? Rogue ain't gonna do nothing.
And I mean, yeah, this if you wanted to coin something next turn. All right, well, you've got bored.
Yeah.
And that Revenant can come down next turn.
Yep.
Ooh. Step Swindle is my immediate call here, but you do have Prize Plunder in hand, so maybe you want to save that to clear a big minion. But if we value trade here.
That Earth Revenant's coming down next turn for Hickett if it does. But almost Shadow Step. Would you use Shadow Step in on the Neophyte afterwards?
I think if we're value trading, we do.
Yep.
This way we can play our Swindle and then replay our Neophyte
Yeah.
if we want to.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually kind of like the Wand Maker. Neophyte at 0 mana is such an difficult thing for your opponent to play around.
Yep. 100% agree. So.
It's an awkward draw.
Yeah, Earth Revenant. It's taunt. You get at least 1 damage in there. So does that matter? Yeah.
Yeah, against these minions, it might. We did keep it in the opening hand, so Hickett's got to have a plan for it. But into a board of of 2 health minions right here,
Oh.
yeah, I like equipping the Knoll because you are probably just going to play, Earth Revenant next turn, and then hit makes it a 3/7, which is extremely difficult. And there's a card of all cards, Field Contact, drawn from Button. So
Mhm.
he kind of gets to go off whenever he wants. His hand is pretty light for it too. Prize Plunderer, Brain Freeze.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of low cost cards in his hand that can go crazy.
Yeah. All right, gonna push 2 here. I do like the Thalnos. I had an argument for the Steward of Scrolls for just finding something else, but I think we need a little bit more draw here. And Fire Ellie.
Yep.
Boom.
Going with the
7/6.
big 6/5.
What up?
7/6. Sorry.
That is okay. And man, a little too late on those 2 cards. We can deal with this quite easily.
With a freeze and a wicked stab.
Yeah. We might. I don't know if he's trying to think if he wants to try and use a plunderer somehow this way. Because you could do. That deals 3 and that would deal 2. So that's not quite enough actually for the field contact this turn. I do like stab Brain Freeze Octo. Because there's not a great way Hickett deals 4 damage out of hand.
Yep.
I don't mind drawing either.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Oh, are we gonna face tank this? I don't think we need to. Ha! Oh, it hurts Saku.
Rogues are not supposed to go right into the minions, but I understand it. It's just get that big 7/6 off the board, and if another Whack-A-Knoll comes out, because you don't know what their opponent has, obviously, it's worth punching it in the face.
That is card draw. But I mean, this Custodian's gonna come down, and Button's gonna have a decent read on the hand. So
Yeah. Nope. Ping there. Hero powered instead.
Yeah. Honestly, man. Yeah, Mancrick and Efficient look okay here, but man, that passage is looking nicer and nicer as this turn goes on.
He's
But
not worried.
Octo at 4 health is just very. Oh no, it's not active.
Because you didn't play a elemental the day before or the turn before.
Oh man.
Rough.
Ruh-oh.
Lurker
man.
is just lurking
Yeah.
from the outside.
He's just saying, "I'm gonna get you next turn."
Look, my hands be glowing, but
Yeah.
my yellow card does not show. Sorry.
There's a frog in there, eh?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
It
a
makes me so
great
happy.
great artistry. Waiting to come out.
So because we have the Lily Pad Lurker in hand, it's gonna be very you never want to leave the Octo up simply because you're giving them an additional card to discount.
Hmm.
I mean, we're running the Octo in here, and this is a very nice hand for Button. It's not the best, but we can honestly passage for free here. Or sometimes you could passage and take the trades and discount that hand for a little bit more, but you do shuffle them back in, and then they don't keep their discount, so it's a bit more awkward. Alex coming down to 8 mana, so we are a Tenwu Shadow Step away from doing some crazy stuff there. Kona Cold's a great pickup. We don't really need to deal with this board now. Yeah. Why not? This is a really great going wide here for Button. Puts Hickett on the back foot, and he has to reply with this. Primal Dungeoneer could find us something. Dunk Tank could be a very strong out, but it's 2 turns away. Earth Revenant is just, we kept it for so long and it looks so nice, but 4 to 2 health minions. Here we are. We're just gonna Earth Revenant, take a trade, clear this board off as much as we can with lightning bolts.
Yep.
Ooh.
Double. There's 6 damage. That
Oh no
Oh.
way! Oh why? The angry crit.
all that work just to.
Oh, and Kazakis too, man. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. You've got Alex and a Wicked Stab in hand next turn. I really just like Kazakis. But this
There's nothing. Oh, he didn't play elemental last turn, did he?
he did. Yes, he did.
Nope. Here it comes. Okay, I see it
Yeah,
going.
he played the Revenant. But this is still 4, 5. 5 is 4. So we're looking for spell damage here. I wonder if he goes for the 1 man to go for the 1 spell. I think he goes for a 10-10.
Wow.
It was a 2. It was a 2-2. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not
That's
lethal, but it's a board, and it's a scary board.
bunch of 2/2s. One off.
The Wicked Stab sitting in hand.
Yep.
Nature wait for no one but
A Dunk Tank a little too late, and the Arid Stormer once again a little too late. Last ditch effort on this Earth Revenant taunt coming up, but I think this is going to just
Yep.
be
Hickett.
disastrous for Hickett.
Hickett saw the signs. Okay. 2-1 for Automated Button.
Auto Button finding some much needed wins. So 1 win away from winning the week for THL Degenerates. And it depends. It comes down to this Shaman deck here. So we'll have to see if he chose to go aggro or Ellie. I actually don't know as his teammate. I haven't seen him play it. And I wasn't sure which one he ended up choosing. I know he was between the both of them.
Yep.
So I think you might see the rogue come out of Hickett here. Yeah.
Valera versus Orgo.
That's a rock biter.
There's
so
the rock biter, yep.
I'm saying Doomhammer, and that is a landslide. Interesting. Wow, what a hand from Hickett. Insane. On coin, finds the Alex, finds the Frost. I mean, you can't really ask for a better hand. I guess you could if that Foxy was Tenwu or something.
I was going to say, that's the only...
Oh, whoa.
What is that?
The Novice Engineer.
Novice Zapper.
Or Novice Zapper. Engineer. Wow, where am I going? Oh,
That's interesting.
this is a very interesting. Seems like Button's thrown a little bit more, like, very aggressive decks into this right now. Man, field contact pickup, second Octo in hand. The unfortunate part is Hickett can't actually proc it. Taunt Totem is so annoying. And Button can technically Zapper and Serpent Shrine Portal and kill it without having the buffs come out of the hand.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's pretty cool.
Storm is in me.
You could also Storm Strike if you really chose to, but I mean,
Let's get
wow.
2 Overload next turn, but
Wow.
and a 4/4 to Say hello.
I mean, for 3 drops, that's
It's pretty
that's
good.
all right.
Yep. I take that.
So we do have a way for Hickett to activate this Octobot in way of Prize Plunderer.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I mean, contacts in hand, and then Foxy and Wand Thief are going to be very strong draw mechanics. But we might pull the trigger here on this field contact and try to go for a few cards with the coin in hand and Foxy.
Hickett just taking a quick look at his options there. Because there's so many options as we've been just advised of.
So many options from Valera there. Really is, because you either need to use this contact and plunderer aggressively, or you need to use the Octobot and the plunderer. So
Yeah.
I don't mind this at all. This is going to be able to help Hickett clean up the board a little bit, and he's going to be able to draw 2 off of this. And yeah, cheap spell. Kazakis next turn. All right, you're finding some stuff in a brain freeze after that.
And your
Can't
board
complain
is
with that.
double wide, so that's pretty good.
But landslide, man.
Landslide. Here it comes.
Just like the Dixie Chick said, man, a landslide brought it down.
Reminiscing with the old songs.
Yeah.
So we get a Primordial Studies, grab a Scrolls or Thanos?
I think Dalnos. I think you just want to draw, really. You do have the other field contact in hand, but it's so cheap this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't? Wants to get the Octo out. I respect that.
Quick on the
But I
draw,
mean-
mister.
He can just dunk tank it. It's kind of awkward, but he could just cage match and dunk tank the 1/4, and I really don't think you care that much. And then turn 7, he can equip and rock biter. I mean, dang.
Oh, there's the Doomhammer.
Okay, so we're going for an aggressive. We are overloaded now, though, so we can't Doomhammer something else next turn. I think Hickett or Button might not have realized that. Oh, take your discounts. Are we not taking our discounts?
Yeah, I was gonna say just.
And draw first with the Thalnos.
Too quiet.
Okay.
Oh, that's yeah.
Different line than what we were thinking.
Ooh, okay, what does he get? Serpentine Portal?
I think so.
Yes.
There it is. Quickly at that. Can we
Janice
get
Barrow.
Janice to visit? Wow.
I mean, in hindsight, but as the Dixie Chicks once said, landslide brought it down. The Doomhammer turn is pretty clean here with the Lightning Bloom.
Yep.
You can Storm Strike the field contact and then just push 10 to Dome if you really feel a little pressure now. Okay, that's fine.
Boop and boop. Oh, double hit to the face. Okay.
Oh yeah, when we saw that Serpentine last turn,
Yep.
I think this basically always says it. Fordring is great, but Vectis is not what you really want to see here. We
The slime is
are
awesome.
going to have the mana for a dunk tank here, so are we just going to push 10 to the Dome? Yeah, very nice. Wow, such a clean dunk tank there.
Yep. Second hit to the face.
So,
Neophyte twice.
yeah, I mean, you're very scared if I'm Hickett.
You know you got spells that you're looking at to try and buff that weapon. So
Double Neophyte. only brings you up to. So it locks out the double play this turn because
Yep.
those would be 5 and no, you could still do it.
Double neophyte? Yeah, you
If he
could.
double neophyted, he
Because he's at 9, right? That's
yeah,
right.
but and he's not overloaded at all next turn, so he can actually push for additional 15,
Which
2 and 3 and 3. Math is hard. 14. Oh, ice barrier.
good job, Hickett. So
All right, so knows it's not counterspell. Knows it's not Netherwind portal.
and 16 to the dome.
16. I don't know how to math right. Oh, Rockbiter does 3. Right. I always think Rockbiter does 2 because it's 2 mana. But yeah, we're gonna see this Alex come down and probably be pretty sad.
Another Doomhammer to Alex is definitely coming down. And secret passage wouldn't do anything at that point.
Got a Shadow Step in the deck still, so we might be able to passage into a Shadow Step, but yeah, making your board as strong as possible seems pretty good. Novice Zapper not really going to get there. Hickett is found his way to fight through, and Button's on the back foot here. Gonna push 8 to the top. Probably re-equip the other Doomhammer. We got 14,
Ooh.
20, 21. That's lethal.
Yep.
Wow.
What?
Dagger's lethal. Dagger's lethal. Okay.
Oh,
leave it
never
that
mind.
way. That's
Oh.
fine. There's a lot of lethal here. Tenwu. Oh, hit him with the Tenwu. Hit him with the Tenwu. It's okay, Button's my teammate. Hit him with the Tenwu. He'll love it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Nothing like extra
Kill yourself.
7 to the face. So, good job, Hickett. Both rogues taking out both shamans. So, interesting stat for those statisticians out there. They're 1 for 1. All right. So now we got shaman here.
Shamans.
Shamanamans.
Yeah, so Button has kind of showed his cards in that bit spicier landslide novice zapper. So Hickett now knows what to expect coming out of that.
All right. Just what everybody wanted. Best words in all of THL. Game 5.
Hey, game 5 is what we like to see. Hickett, Fish Dot, Auto Button, STDs.
That doesn't sound that great, but you know, it's all
Sounds
good.
awful, but it's a game 5 nonetheless.
An auto-buttoned STD is not a very good button to press, I don't think.
What a horrible button to press. Oh man, this team's been around for 2 seasons now, and it's great.
Yes.
People are just starting to figure out, so I love it. That's awesome. All right, so very good opening hand from both these combatants here. Actually, Button threw his hand back, so
Holy.
Oh, you built this for me?
these Earth Revenants are going to be pretty huge in this matchup. We do have the Torrents in hand, which are going to be so clutch at taking them down.
Ooh.
There is Alakir, the Wind Lord.
I thought Alakir was only in Battlegrounds.
I know, right? And unfortunately, it does not give Hickett's most left minion Taunt Divine Shield Wind Fury. Yeah, sure can shine that. is going to open up double torrent next turn.
Ooh. No.
I don't think he runs totems in the deck, but I mean, if he just wants to hero power, it could get a little crazy.
Nature wait for no one but me.
I don't know. It doesn't seem good, but at the same time, I love to see the eyesore.
Do we see a button press combination button press? Oh, going right for the Doomhammer.
Wow, and trading as well with the torrents in hand. You're taking an additional 6 here, and I mean, you do know Hickett still does run a bit of burst out of hands.
Yeah.
With flame elementals, he does have the lightning bolts. Button did see both of them last match, so
It is
Torrent cleans
big
up.
torrent. Double hit to the face again.
Button's low though.
Oh.
This is gonna be a flooded board if I've ever seen one.
Lightning bolt to...
Oh my goodness.
Wow, okay. Why not have 3 of them?
That is not the draw. Second cage match in the hand for Button.
It is looking a little bit out of control here for Button. Torrent gonna clean that up and
Oh, hit the 3-3. Or the 1-3. Okay. Wow, he was gonna go Earth Remnant.
yeah, I know, dude. It's like, okay.
Shine Portal. It did a 180 on just that. Yeah,
Ooh.
this is lethal. Let's go.
Shabam.
I don't see a way a 3 cost that saves us here. Hey,
Yeah.
he's back.
The 4/4 guys is chilling.
But we do have 6 coming out of the hand for Hickett.
Yep.
And that will spell disaster for Bud.
Well played.
And here it is.
Yeah.
The final stages of Button's demise, unfortunately.
Tough matchup, but
Yep.
expected, honestly, that Ellie Shaman does exactly what it needs to do. And I honestly think Button might not want to trade so much on the board. There was a turn where he had double Torrent in hand, and he elected to go Doomhammer and double trade, taking 6 damage he didn't need to take. So,
Yeah.
I understand the board can get away from you in that matchup, and you definitely want to control it, but controlling with your face doesn't seem to be the way to go for that Ellie versus aggro Shaman. But with that, Hickett picking up a nice 3-2 win for his team and keeping Fish Dot in the playoff talks.
Exactly. So I'm trying to just chit chat to Hickett here to see if they're available to speak with us for a brief moment.
Yeah,
Before we get
got a
the,
little time.
Quick little thing. Then we're going to go to our next match, which is a Pro Series match between Nice Jewish Howl and Silo.
Silo, yeah.
Silo.
Little open deck list action.
All right. So Hickett said yes. Okay. Hey, Hickett. Congrats on the win tonight.
Hey. How's it going? Congratulations on that win, man. Yeah, you fought back from a 2-1 and got the win for Fish Dot this week. How you feeling?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I knew like going into this match I needed it for a playoff chance. So I think we have one more match and I haven't looked, but there was another team we were tied with 103 points, and with that win, I think we're tied in points for the week. So crossing my fingers.
Yeah, so that'll give you 4 points there. And it's actually, yeah, it's myself and Trito going down on Saturday night. That'll be the determining factor in this last matchup here. But tell me how you feel. I mean, you saw Button's list, and did you think, oh my goodness, aggro?
I was kind of hoping it was aggro because I brought pretty flexible classes with DH and Shaman. I mean Rogue and yeah, Rogue's not really flexible, and of course Warrior is gonna get banned. But with DH, I had that OTK DH in my back pocket, and like I kind of just knew DH, Death Rattle DH wasn't gonna make it, so I brought the OTK DH, which I haven't played since Tespa like a month ago now, and the Elemental Shaman. I literally just picked that up like 2 days ago, and I'm like 15-2 on it, and like on ladder. It's pretty great. You should check it out.
Yeah, the Elemental Shaman is a very good deck. I mean, especially actually into the aggro matchups, I feel. If you can get Arid down on 2, you pretty much just win those matchups. Plus, with Whack-A-Null coming out from the Cage Match Custodian and just the absolute nut curve into 2-3, you could pretty much shut down a lot of aggressive boards.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you're totally right. It does just absolutely destroy a couple aggressive matches. Of course, if you like draw the right cards, like the Hunter didn't really pan out.
Right.
Where on a lot of my practice matches, I was just destroying Hunter, but I didn't really get there tonight. But
You fought your way back in that Hunter match, though. I definitely won't take that away from you. He held back quite a few things, but finally was just able to push through with some big trampling rhinos and stuff.
yeah, it was a little disappointing, but that bad luck, I guess you could call it, went away when I already forget what matchup it was. But I was playing Elemental Shaman. I had every taunt card in my opening hand against an aggro deck. It happened like 20 minutes ago. I don't know why I can't think of it.
I think it might have been the Hunter match. Game 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think he ran back the Hunter and you came out with the Ellie Shaman. Which usually I think is Ellie Shaman favored if you can stick the board with your Earthen Revenants in the taunts. But he just kind of got off to a pretty explosive start himself with the Rougher and the +1/+1 being able to value trade into your Vapor. So
Yeah, and that happens sometimes, I guess. I'm not really too beat up about it. Automated Button's a really great player, and that was definitely a really great match. A little bit harder than I wanted it to be.
Yeah. But when you're going against with good caliber players in the THL, I mean you're up for a good match regardless, right? So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, no, great match all around. Again, congratulations. Yeah, you came back down 2-1 and got that sweet victory and keeping your guys' playoff dreams alive. I think, yeah, with that win, depending on if Bank Yugi, I don't think Joltik and Diddle have played yet, so that puts you in a tie with Bank Yugi actually. So you guys have identical records, pretty much right down to the core. So it's going to come down to those last matches for you and Bank Yugi to see who can really sneak in. I mean, Flame Pimps is sitting there too, kind of sneakily. So
Yeah.
it is a hot. And actually, against Bank Yugi this week is Flame Pimps. So it's a wild ride for the 4th spot in red right now.
that's right. So
It
we got
really
to clear
is.
something up there, Hick. Is it fish period or fish dot?
It's just fish.
There you go. Okay.
Just fish.
Just
Just a
fish.
statement. Fair enough.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and good luck to your team
Thank
beating the
you,
crap out of
thank you.
Corden. And
Hey, whoa.
so,
That's just aggressive.
yes, it is. It's meant to be aggressive. But thanks again for joining. Thanks again for joining us, Hickett, and again, congrats, buddy. Have a great evening.
Thank you for casting.
No problem.
No problem, man. Anytime.
All right. So now that brings us to our second match of the evening. As I click some buttons, it is Nice Jewish Owl versus CeeLo.
Yeah, a little pro matchup here. I think both of these teams, looking at it playoff wise, are I think pretty far out of it at this point. Point Blocked and Mancrick's Multiple Lives are sitting closer to the bottom in Black Conference, and I think those top 4 teams have pretty much solidified. So unless I think Mancrick's wife comes away with a huge, actually, even if they get 20 points, I don't think it's possible. Parlo Los Chicos are still going to be able to edge them out just barely. So it might be spell doom for these teams, but that's all right. We still got some nice Hearthstone matchup here.
Yeah, so I guess we can review the deck lists there between the two players. Where are we? Okay, so on screen now.
So coming out for Nice Jewish Owl, he has brought Mage, Priest, Rogue, and Warrior, which are going to be a spell damage Mage, a Miracle Rogue, a what do we got? A N'Zoth Priest, and could you imagine NJO brought Control Warrior? Crazy, I know.
Never ever saw them play Control Warrior before.
No, I don't. I think he's brand new to the deck personally. I don't think he's really that tenured with it. On Scylla's side of things, has actually subbed out the Priest for a Druid. So we got Token Druid, we've got Spell Damage Mage, not Spell Damage, just Spell Mage.
Yep.
We've got the Miracle Rogue, and we have the N'Zoth Rush Warrior.
Your atypical Rush Warrior. So
yeah, I think that's your newest lineup of Rush Warrior stuff there. I've seen some people cutting Sour Fang, just still doesn't think it's good enough to play, but I think against things like Priest and stuff, having a second and third board just really closes the match out. And that's what we see on the side for NJO.
And you see ETC kind of floating in and out of Warrior as well, just based off of personal experiences or what they feel their matchups are. So
yeah, definitely. Even in before the mini set, I think ETC was a 29th card that people just couldn't figure out what they wanted in other than it. So you hit it right on. Definitely a matchup oriented card. You see priests and slower decks probably want to put it in.
Yep.
You see something like, what Button just brought in a Hunter, Shaman, Druid, maybe not so much. So we'll have to see if it plays any dividends. NJO known as a, I guess, control-y more player. So hopefully Silos Bring will do some work for himself. We do have bans. I was going to speculate a bit, but pretty straight cut. NJO banning the Mage and Silo is banning the Priest.
That's correct. So all right, I am going to tell the players they can start anytime they like. We're still waiting for Silo to add myself.
Me too.
Nice Jewish Owl, and you.
Yeah. He doesn't even have NJO.
Nope.
Oh,
no.
Oh, that's all right.
So
I'm interested to see. I mean, this is just like the last format. It is a conquest format, so you win with the deck, it is gone, and it won't come back. Man, Token Druid into Control Warrior. If that matchup hits, I'm surprised Silo didn't just take the Warrior right out of it. But especially with the Mage ban that NJO did, it's going to be a difficult time for anything to get through this Control Warrior, I feel. So, especially at the pilot of the deck.
all right. Just waiting for some reaction out of Silo.
No worries at all. I'll take this minute just to, as we have a lull
Oh,
and waiting
right.
for Silo to jump in on us,
Yep.
talk about the Trevor Project and our donation run that we're doing for the month of June, which is Pride Month. So at the top left-hand corner of the screen there, guys, and girls and everyone else, we're going to be seeing a THL donation bar. And for the month of June, we are going to be taking all donations, subs, merch purchases, bits, everything like that is going to be going towards the Trevor Project. So that is going to be able to, help trans youth, anything like that. In the community, really help out. So if you can feel like you can give, that'd be awesome. Really, really appreciate everything. Anything helps. $2, $5, $10, doesn't matter. You can even grab the merch because everything from the merch goes towards it too, other than what Teespring, obviously, to make the stuff. But
Yeah.
get yourself a nice shirt. There's some wicked Pride gear on the site right now. So yeah, if you guys can spare it, take the time, and we'd love to have your support.
I was just trying to think of something else that. Oh yeah, next weekend. Next weekend is Battlegrounds that will also be on stream there next Sunday. That is also being supported the Trevor Project as well. So continue those donations wherever you see our stream whenever possible. Like Gordon has already mentioned. So if your budget allows, just a couple bucks here and there always helps. So.
Yeah, if you got a Prime sub, anything like that too, It all helps out at the end of the day. Really appreciate any support that anyone can help out with. So, Silo is pronounced like windowsill.
So we were pronouncing it correctly, I believe. Silo.
Yeah. Okay. I always assume because I always think it's like cello.
Yep.
But instead of an E, it's an I, so it's Silo. Yeah. I just read that in the future. Don't worry, Violet. Thank you.
Thank you, Violet. So, yeah, we're just waiting for the players to do their thing. So,
yeah, there's going to be, as you're saying, there's a little bit of the BGs to support the Pride Month as well going on.
Yep.
Next Sunday.
Next
Monday.
No, Sunday. Should be. Is it the 20th?
I thought it was a Monday Madness thing.
No, it's
that's not a Monday Madness thing. This is just a regular, so it's not
It's on a Sunday, yep.
Raining on a Sunday.
Double check our THL announcements there.
No, I'm pretty sure you're correct.
Yes, so Battlegrounds is June 20th. So
Sunday.
Going to start, I believe, at 1:00. It may be casted that day. So haven't had any casters. So if any casters want to do the Battlegrounds for the THL Pride, please contact myself, Donde, or 2-Star Mako, and we'll get you situated.
I will be playing in that one, actually.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, signed myself up for a little BG's action.
All right. I'm just going to message Nice Jewish Owl, see if they have heard from Silo.
Yeah, see how this is all going. Can jump through and I guess talk about what the playoff picture looks like in Pro right now, as this is what we're looking for. As I said a little bit earlier, I think both of these teams are very, very most likely out. I think Mancrix Multiple Wives has a very slight chance of getting in. I'd have to get Bunny to run some numbers for me there, but I'm pretty sure they would need a absolute 20, and I still don't think they get it there. I think that just gets it. Parlos Los Chicos is currently sitting in that 4 spot and trying to fight off Faction and I guess F2L Scarlet as well. Actually, Mancrix Multiple Wives, now that I look at it, are they on a bye week? Parlos Los Chicos? They are. So
Okay.
that changes things quite a bit, actually.
That makes sense. And
Yeah.
is Faction on that? No, they haven't played yet. They haven't played any.
Yeah. So Faction, I mean, needs 3 points to pass them. So, yeah, wow. Black Conference actually looks a lot more tight knit for that fourth spot than we thought. With, yeah, Carlos Los Chicos, unfortunate time to have a bye, but doesn't look like it's going to hold up for them in that fourth spot with Faction knocking down the door and then
Mhm.
Scarlet and Mancrix multiple wives, actually. So, this match for NJO has a lot more riding on it than originally speculated.
Gotta win. They gotta win, win, win.
They really do. I mean, currently they'd be 12 points out. So, that is pretty much you need to win the week to get the full, what would that would be the 12. And then pick up any points along the way as you can, because you're catching Faction, who is still playing and has a 9-point lead on you. So you really, really hope that Faction doesn't catch fire, but they have a tough week against Hype Horizon.
Yeah.
So it could be, we could see that they just don't grab up the points that they need to fend off Mancrix multiple wives.
Yeah, if you're battling the top team to try and get points, you're looking for a massive upset. So that means lots of prep, especially against Hype Horizon with the last few seasons. That they're not a team to underestimate or not prep for. So.
Oh yeah, they have been playing absolutely insane. Banterface and Liquid Ox both 7-0 on the season still, and just still looking super, super strong.
Yeah, carrying the team.
Share the load, as Samwise Gamgee once said.
That's right. So we still haven't heard from CeeLo, so appreciate your patience here, folks. I did send an invite via Battle.net and still have not heard yet. Hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, it always makes you think. Hopefully it's just overslept or had a nap. Nothing too crazy serious going on.
Yep.
So, do you have legacy standings handy?
I can call it up here in a scant few.
Scant few. We can run through legacy since we're going to see two of those Well, we've seen two of them.
Yep.
And we'll be seeing the last one of the night tonight, possibly sooner than we thought, maybe. So
yeah. So we got Gold Conference and Red Conference, and we already went through Red Conference because of the last match there. So Gold Conference, which is going to be the next match, which is Tonk and Orcs. It's Mork. So Orcs doesn't seem to be. They're close, but they got to be fighting hard for that fourth spot. So.
Yeah, and they're coming up against Tonk, who they're actually chasing.
Yes.
So it's just that even that much more difficult. Geranium got a very nice sweep over Buse on stream last night, I believe. And then Neji was able to take a very, very close 3-2 over Always Just in Time. So still fighting in there, and but I mean, Justin getting the 2 points is really what you need in a loss if you're Tonk at this point. You definitely can't afford a sweep. I don't even know if you could afford a 3-1 at this point in time if you're Tonk. You just have to continuously be collecting at like the 2, 3, I guess technically 4 for winning the match points, and then taking the week to get that last little 3 points kick up in the standing.
Yep. 100% agree.
And then you got Zilfs knocking down the door, who are taking on your team in Hearthstone Academy this week. And Based getting off to a great start for you guys, taking a 3 over Coles. So,
gotta love
the look.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'd say not the look that you want to see for Hot Zilfs, taking almost the opposite of what we're saying for Tonk. If Tonk needs the points, Hot Zilfs definitely needs the points.
Well, I know there's a little bit of friendly banter between Based and Donde and the crew. So it's with Heatshock going up against Kalis Luna, that should be a super interesting match right there.
Yeah.
So
That is a match for the ages right there.
and then we get Donde versus Steffi, and then 2-Star versus Anfall there. So Steffi and Mako having a difficult season, but that's Hearthstone for you. Sometimes your matchups just don't click, and they're close matches, but them's the breaks.
Hottest 5 seeds coming at you, bud.
And then we get the double Jims. So my real name is Jim, going against Jim Philos, and good buddy of mine. So battle of the 2-4 and 2-5 guys. We get the.
I'm calling it this week, man. You guys are going to be playing hot spoilers, and Steffi and Mako are getting them.
They're getting
first
wins.
W's.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're going to hold Zilfs out because you can't have Donde making the playoffs.
No.
You guys are going to. This is the whole plan from the beginning of the season was to play spoilers. So there's really nothing on the line for you guys at this point. It's all for the glory of holding Donde out of playoffs.
Love you, Donde, man. Love you, Anfall. But y'all gotta chill and just relax.
You gotta
Take a back seat. Let the HSA do their thing.
Hot full shaman ring from your guys too.
Oh.
That is very exciting.
And warrior.
To see.
You never get
And
to
warrior.
see that.
Yeah. So
Oh well.
it's gonna be a spicy list.
Well. Silo,
really-
what? Where are you, buddy?
Hello. But yeah, I think across every single series, the 4 seed, other than I think Pink Conference
Mm-hmm.
in Pro, I think there's a battle in the 4 seed for literally every single team. Especially Legacy is is just as close as you could cut it for Legacy right now.
My goodness. I was just actually taking a look. I wish we would have got Neji Boston and Justin Time on stream too. That would have been super dope.
Yeah.
3-2
Really
win
high
for
caliber
Neji.
players
Yep.
there.
Oh,
Hey,
Silo's come online. There we go.
Very nice for Silo. Coming back, nick of time. Sorry for the delay there, folks, but we will be getting you in right as soon. Hey, Vita Spumoni! Thank you for the tier 1 sub, my man. We're on a little bit of a delay here, and I just saw that pop up in chat, but hey, thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated.
All right. So, can these players get going?
Get right in there. Hopefully, Silo's got the decks all sorted out, and we can jump right in. Saku, who we got? Where?
We got Silo at the bottom of your screen, or first to spectate for my boy Corden, and we got Nice Jewish Owl, or NJO. We're gonna say for short during this cast. So yeah, up at the top of the screen. So
NJO, Milo, Rattlegore, Mean
Flat
Jewish
Volkov.
Owl.
Yep.
As he was slightly called, and I don't know what the Mean Jewish Owl came across. I saw it very quickly, and then he went to Rattlegore very, very quickly.
Did not see what transpired, but
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if he wins. We'll maybe have to pop it in and see what he says. So
yeah.
that's a little bit far away, though.
I ended up changing my name from the nicest guy in THL to
The
dirty
worst person ever.
Yeah, the dirty sack.
The dirty sack, and then the Habs fan.
Yeah,
Blech.
just to add flavor. Flava Flav.
Flava Flav. I believe it was JR who voted for me to change my name to Corodad, and that's where I sit now. I believe it was JR. I might be incorrect there, but somebody pointed it out, and I was in love with it. So I switched it back, and they're lobbying for me to officially change it across all
there
my
you go.
platforms.
Just like we had
Yeah.
to force Marty B to change his name from NHL NJ fan
Yeah.
1 to Marty B.
Yeah. All right. So NJO is asking me to spectate a game. I will get in there as soon as. There we go. As soon as Silo gets on, and there it is.
All right, so now we get to play. So what do you think is coming up before we? Who are they bringing? What are they bringing?
I would be very surprised if NJO didn't react with his warrior, and then I don't know if you bring the druid if you are Silo. But I'm completely wrong. Actually, I'm 50% right. NJO did, in fact, bring that warrior, but Silo brought the druid. So
There it is, folks.
it's going to be a tight one for Silo. He's going to have to stick a board. Soul of the Forest is great to see, but at this moment, hit the post on the 4-drop.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Carry price that all up.
Yeah. 4-drop drawn. I guess that's just the whole thing. I guess the way, but man, does it feel bad when you hit the tie. And then we knew what that card was going to be the whole way. This is a not looking the best for Silo currently. Man, I don't even know what he's looking for. He's just looking for anything. Probably just a Gibberling if they are in the deck. I know there's been a little bit of configuration with the way that token's been run, but yes, Gibberling is still in this deck. So, I mean, really much looking for anything to go off. But the longer this goes, the more resources NJO is going to be able to get. There is an Arbor up.
Just gonna get you to solo cast for a quick sec while I set up next match for the evening.
Yeah. Man, this is pretty unfortunate for Silo right now. There's not a whole lot that he has to do, but holding the Arbor up's pretty good. If he top deck a Solar Eclipse, he's pretty much back into this, and I will just kind of doing what he does and, chilling. No need to do anything too serious at this point. He's got the Outrider's Axe equipped. And I think it's time. You might have to pull the trigger on this Arbor up here. But pretty much just dealt with on board. I don't know. Do you want to double bloom Soul? That seems... Yeah. Now you can Soul. Very overloaded for next turn. We have 2 mana next turn. Oh, we went for a Pride Fury. Interesting. Ooh, Corsair's Catch is going to get the Bulwark to a 1/5. That is going to be extremely tough for Silo to get through right now. All right, Dawn Growth Sentries is a good pickup. Oh my goodness. Heart of Cthulhu is breaking Silo's heart, but we just want the draws off the Outrider's Axe. There's the Kresh, Lord of Turtling.
The big 3/9.
Yeah.
Shining in your face.
And it pretty much is always going to get you 8 armor here, too. Oh boy. Magtheridon. Kind of counterproductive for you right now, so Might not see it for a very man. Poor Silo. I mean, NJH isn't NJH. NJO isn't even doing, the Rancor turns and the controlling that Warrior needs to in this because Silo is just not drawing the cards that he needs, unfortunately.
Drawing dry.
Yeah, like extremely. And I mean, yeah. Owl is just free to start chucking Outrider axes to the face, which is not what you want to see if you're Silo.
Yeah. A little unfortunate. So what's Silo's win? Like, what does Silo have to do to kind of climb back into this game?
I think he's gonna need a solar eclipse into an arbor up or something nuts like that. Or stick a board with the soul of the forest. All right, well, there's the solar eclipse. Now we're into a fungal. This is what you need to see.
Cycling the cards like crazy.
Yeah, Gibberling at this point, it's tough to see it gone, but we've used quite a bit of resources. This is just gonna get us 8 armor. And sets up a lethal on the reverse swing here. So okay, second solar eclipse. Does that even get us anywhere? I was interested to see if we could have double solar, so solar the thorn growth, and then solar an arbor or even a pride's fury. But I'm gonna go gain 16 armor. It gives us a little more juice to survive, but we're on top deck mode.
Hoping for that. Oh, shoot. Well, hoping for a little bit more luck than what you'd be getting. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Blazestorm just does
takes
a
care
lot here. So much in the hand for Owl. It's just like insane. I can barely read the cards with the full hand.
So you
Rancor,
got Vendor, Minefield, Megatherodon, Cthulhu, Heart of Cthulhu, I should say.
Down the Heart of Cthulhu.
Bulwark.
Kind of counterproductive.
Yeah. 2 Minefields, a Brawl, Bladestorm, and a... Too much music.
Yeah, I mean, controlling the board clears the first soul of the forest off. Glowfly's form is really not what you want to see. Gonna have to play it though.
Yep.
Innervate prides, but again, I mean,
It's all
it
for
might be a little too late. There's a lot that NJO has in the hand here
to help deal with this, and looking at 48 health theoretically.
Hey, Kodamora, in 15 minutes, my friend. Thank you for that Prime sub, buddy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you for the support, my friend.
Oh, there's the big board destroyer.
Yeah. Gonna get you the weapon. Closes out the board. I mean, even with all the cards that Owl has, he just has 48 health.
Yep. Yikes.
I love what
The
Scylla's-
tenacity. Yep.
I can see.
Yeah, okay.
Tenacity on Scylla's part. Just let me see. I could explode here. Let's go.
Yeah, the second time that Guess the Weight doesn't draw what you need, and it's pretty upsetting. I like if Stilla brings that back. I still think he has a good shot with that. I think that Warrior matchup is quite literally the worst matchup Druid could face.
Mhm.
The Priest is gone from Owl, so I think that Druid is a completely fine bring, singing that Mage and Rogue are the next two remaining.
Yeah, you can almost. Oh, he went with Scylla went with Warrior versus Rogue right now. So
Yeah, this is a very, very nice matchup for Scylla. Now, Owl can just kind of get out of control as Rogue does, but I think Rush Warrior has some of the best tools just to really get through Rogue's flood the board mentality. Full mulligan from Scylla, and I'm assuming we keep an Octobot. I guess the thought process is, do I want to keep 2 for Owl? And no. Do get the chance bear up though.
ooh, what do you take? All right, Broom. Broom is always good.
Yeah. Broom is I think Broom is still one of the most it came out and was probably the most meta defining card,
Yep.
but it's just not played anymore.
I'm not too young to fight.
You see it in Clown Druid everyone.
Yeah, Clown Druid, it's filthy in Clown Druid
Yeah.
with Light Thresher able to then charge in or rush in, I should say. We don't
Yeah.
charge anymore. We rush places. We don't charge places.
You right. You right.
Oh, so a little bit of a secret package coming out of Owl here.
It's got dirty tricks going on there. So Octo, there. I was just gonna say Shadow Step and then smash that Plunder right on that 3/3.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the massive threats that if Owl doesn't deal with, it's just going to get out of control. Can he pluck a second one is the question.
Let's see.
Because that studies could be a Rokara. It could be anything. It could be a truck.
Ooh, Dark Moon Rabbit. A very bad choice at this moment, but
Yeah, a little bit later, I mean, I'm into it, but
They cannot stop
here comes
Dirty tricks.
Gnarg.
Gnarg. Hmm.
Almost reminds me of a Smurf. And
So I was gonna say, do you think we see the bamboozle?
sure. Why not?
Only because you have the Octo on the board, and it's the argument of, do you want a 5-drop or do you want the mana discount with the hand you see right now? And to me, it's the mana discount all the way.
Oh my!
Clearly,
Holy!
This was the 100% correct play.
Can you say hi? Roll.
Wow.
Wow, that was
And gets the passage too, man. I mean,
Yep.
And a second dirty tricks. Ooh, Potion of Illusion is very interesting.
Texas Blast,
is just 5
just
damage.
pure damage, yeah, because you're not got nothing but minions in your deck. Wow, interesting choices.
Yeah, Flurry, I guess, is just stall. Because a lot of time for Rogue, I guess you're looking for. So, like, next turn, he could, if you see something, massive, he could Flurry and Jandis. If he's really concerned that something's going to disrupt his Jandis and he wants to be able to shadow step it or something like that a following turn. Because at this point in time, that's really what you're looking like. Your next turn is just Jandis. So this opens him up a little bit more to Jandis a little more freely and a little more safely. Side of Silo here. I mean, Sword Eater is great, but overriding your other weapon charge just feels very sad.
Yeah.
And
Procking that poisonous.
oh man, such a nice trade.
So you go with Mr. Broomstick.
Yeah.
Take care of the board. Do your thing. Another ambush coming out? Oh, bear off.
Oh yeah. Moonfang. Yo. If he can step this 4/4, he can make another Moonfang.
Wow.
Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Would it be amazing? 100%.
That would be a heck yeah. Oh yeah, heck yeah.
But gone.
Yeah.
Still, I don't want.
She gone. She gone.
Yeah. All right, dude. Second bamboozle. All right.
Wow. Tripping me out here.
Yeah.
NJO with the freshness.
This is exactly kind of why you bring this rogue lineup is when they try to target your warrior or with warrior, you just do this to them. Oh man, we have a Mutanus and there is very key cards in the hand right now.
If Alex gets ripped, yeah, I'd throw it right there because high chance Alex. Oh, and it does
Got it.
too.
Sniper, no
Whoa.
sniping. But
There comes the poisonous.
oh, it does get dealt with, but we are a
Holy
play that
moly.
for card draw. With 7-8, we're a
Oh, Henner.
no way.
One turn away. Freeze the board. There you go. And theoretically,
I was thinking, do you ever Tenru the step? I really like it if you Tenru
Yeah.
because if a taunt comes down, you just I guess you have to make sure.
your Alex plan went out the window, so you might as well.
Yeah,
you
we
already
have
froze,
Bamboozle,
Yeah.
so you're not being attacked. Oh, I guess rush. So you are probably getting procced.
So what are we bringing out? Tent
No
Trasher.
Tent Trasher. I mean, that Moonfang is so obnoxious.
Yep.
That's just it.
Yeah, that's game. Unfortunate. Look at that bamboo. Well, they could have hit the 6-3, changed that dynamic, but
You're just dead any other way, I suppose, and now you're
Yeah.
giving him an 8 drop instead of a.
yep. I don't think CeeLo had too much of a choice in that matter. So
No,
great work
really
by
smart.
NJO.
Yeah, that was really smart to bring that secret rogue list, expecting and leaving up that warrior. And allowing the rogue to do a little bit of work there, probably not getting through on much else. So NJO just has this spicier spell damage mage coming out.
You asked for it.
Okay.
No mercy.
Back comes Scylla with the warrior. I think this is fine. You are going to have to deal with some sticky spell damage minions, so easiest way to deal with them is being able just to rush right into them. Decisions. You're on coin, so I don't mind keeping Sword Eater and throwing the rest of the hand. Yeah. Oof, pretty much got back the exact same amount of stuff. And Owl finding the very nice and always welcomed lab partner into a Astromancer.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch.
These old bones
Oh.
just keep moving.
Big
This
rush
is getting
beam.
devolving 100%
Yeah.
of the time. Never mind.
Oh.
Babbling book.
Babbling
Come
book
on.
pushes out
Come
the
on,
lovely
Owl.
brain
on,
freeze. Oh
Owl.
my god.
This guy just had it with you, all right, man.
He got tricks on tricks. That's what he doing.
I mean, there's a 3 damage, deal 3 to 3 shooting star in hand right now.
Yeah. Wow. And this is just gonna get.
I mean, yeah, just shooting stars it.
Oh wow.
One thief hoping for, man, if he gets draw here,
Oh, Apex's blast. Yep.
I think you just
that.
take it. You take that
Man.
every day of the week. Because this Sword Eater is most likely coming down next turn, and it just gets completely dealt with.
A diet high in iron.
In goes the Prime.
The big 2-5 sitting in the way, but easily
You
smashed
just
with
Fireball face.
yeah, fireball face, and I'd almost devolve the 2-5
You could,
and then
but I think you
Fireball.
want to say that for Crash. Fireball face hit with the wand, and then yeah, I mean, that's clean.
man.
Wretched story.
Silla's already at 13.
I know at turn 5, dude. I feel bad. It's just like curve on top of curve on top of. Hey, you need this card? Sure. Here, check this out. Bam, 5.
Moon in hand.
I know. It's 4 damage. You need to put a big, thick
That's-
minion on there. That's Sourfang. It seems bad to put it on there, but I think
Aren't even ready for this.
I would have because of the stats on it. Just in case he's got some kind of
Yeah,
Mask
what
of
else would-
Cthulhu. Oh my goodness.
No, stop.
Oh, okay.
Owl. Please. All right, so you just. Oh, that's the card.
That is the card. You want something thick and juicy, that is it.
Not only that, but he's got devolving and the mask in his hand. So if the devolving hits it, it's game. If devolving doesn't hit it, the mask could proc for the 8 armor.
Rusted
Rikara?
Rusted Raider could do it too, but Rikara would be good for this instant. Ooh,
Wow.
Okay.
This tells me Thresh or Crash. This tells me Turtle the Turtling.
yeah.
Because I would have taken any of the either ones to play them this turn.
Oh, ops for that? Okay. I guess you're
I mean,
thinking.
this is as much as Crash, I suppose, and there's now 18 on the side of Silo.
So, do you? Yeah, I would just say Oh my!
And he clears half of the board of the
Oh
combustion.
boy!
He can just flurry
Freeze!
this, honestly.
Just freeze it. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. Oh wow! so bad.
Watley.
There's nothing to save you. Oh, except
Well,
for hero power, right?
If you Watley hero power and you get your, so we've seen a Tent Trasher. I was gonna say then if we get the Alex, we Alex ourselves next turn. But we've seen both fireballs. We've seen a mask. Yeah, was that like what other burst does? Oh, Ruined Orb could get us there. There's a
Oh.
man crick in the desk.
That is... Yeah. So you get 10,
Okay.
10 damage on what right now?
So
Ringmaster.
Alex is
Yeah, I was gonna say.
guaranteed.
I was gonna say if you smash Ringmaster, you get Alex.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Okay.
They cannot stop my
I think this is fine too. I don't know, man. I feel like Watley should have come down a lot. What's Chandis?
A charge? Is there a charge in there? Oh my
Trampling
goodness.
Trampling.
Oh, Silo dudes,
illegal,
you did not deserve that.
Oh, I don't even want this man in an
No.
interview.
Oh, Silo dude. Yeah, he's out.
I don't blame him, dude.
Oh goodness.
He played to, I think, every out he possibly could have. I don't know if the Watley turn, if he did it that turn on turn 8, because it was a 50-50 of Tent Trasher Alex. But man, that was he needs to change his name back to Mean Jewish Owl.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to Owl in here in a second. Jo coming in hot here. Hold on. Well, he still hasn't changed his name. It's still Nice Jewish Owl. So, wowzers. Okay. I fully expect hooty hoo. What's up, Owl?
Hello, hello, hello.
That was illegal.
That
That,
was. I feel bad for CeeLo.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that final turn, like the last couple turns of that game, I was thinking like, okay, well, Rune Dorb off the top is lethal. I have a few
Yeah.
plus will get me there. I see the Jandis come up the top, and I go, well, if I hit Trampling Rhino, it's lethal this turn. Play the Jandis. What do you know?
All I
Shabam
have
bam
to say
boogie.
is I'm very happy that my wife and my son are away right now, because when I saw the Rhino, I think I woke up half the neighborhood. That was it, man. He played, I think, to every out he possibly could have to continue to be alive, and the exact Rhino. Oh wow, that's heartbreaking for Silo.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm playing like Cocaine Mage, and if you give it 3 games, it's gonna win one of those. But yeah, definitely, that was probably his most favored matchup into it. So, kind of a shame that he couldn't get those points there for his team.
Yeah, and you even found the matchup of the secret warrior or secret rogue into the warrior, which is typically very warrior favored, but bringing those secrets definitely changes the case for the rogue.
Yeah, I think like the power of Bamboozle in that matchup is really underrated. I also
Yeah.
think a lot of Rush Warrior lists recently have been getting a lot heavier with like Crash and the sort of N'Zoth, other late game cards. And what that means is that while they still have a really good tempo early game, if you're able to disrupt it with those blackjack stunners, it can really be backbreaking for the warrior. Because if you mess up their curve and they don't have a good response, there's not much they can do at that point.
We noticed a few. Like, were you curious about him not punching that the 6-3 close to the end there? Just knowing that he had bamboozle or something that was in effect during your.
I mean,
Okay.
I assume he was worried about me getting an 8 drop because there's
True.
a lot of really good 8 drops out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's true too. But I don't know. Basically hitting a 6-3 and only dealing 1 damage on a normal without bamboozle involved. It was bad. He was in a bad situation as it was anyway. So
Yeah,
That move thing.
I was really sad that the Menagerie Warden got killed off because
Ah,
I
yes.
saw those two and I was like, man, if I get to 10 with this,
yeah,
Exactly my
Move
thought
thing.
process. I said that to Saku. I said, Saku, it's not gonna happen, but imagine a second Moonfang.
yeah. Giggity.
Yeah. No, it was that was hilarious. No, it was really well played for you. You got the 3-0 over. I still think that's quite good for you guys there. You're not completely out of the playoff picture.
Yeah, I mean, the team was talking, and it's essentially we need something close to a 20-point week if we want to make playoffs, and we're now 12-1. So I think there's a decent chance. You know, I've got faith in Jester and MPV. It's definitely been a rough season for all three of us
Oh
on the
wow,
team, but
Lefty
I
got the
really
win.
think,
I just
yeah, in the Discord, Lefty posted a little gif of old man with a broom sweeping on up after his series.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
Lefty.
mean, you guys are set for that 20-point week at this point. I mean, you already have 12. Actually, you technically already have 15 because you've won the week at this rate. So, I mean, 15 points at this, and then whatever MPV and Jester can really produce for you guys is going to be so key in these last couple, this last week. So, yeah, wicked to see.
It's going to come down to whether or not we're able to, because as I look at right now, Parlos Chicos, who have the bye this week, are sitting at 108 points. And I think that's really the threshold that if we cross that, we have a chance at playoffs. If we're
Yeah.
not able to hit that, we don't. And with 15 points, we're at 107. So if we can get 2 points across MPV and Jester,
So
then,
just
then we've got a shot.
one point between the per player, theoretically.
Yeah. I guess the best and scariest part for you guys is you kind of lay in Faction's hands right now, where Faction is really the most favored for that last playoff spot. But they're coming up against Hype Horizon, who have
Yeah.
been pretty insanely strong. So you got to like your chances right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a similar situation as I'm in Legacy, where I just sort of have to sit back and hope that the other teams don't do as well. Because finishing up my match now, it's completely out of my hands.
Yep. You did your part and contributed to the team, and yeah, now it's up to your fellow squad.
Yeah.
So, all right. Was there any spectacular highlights out of the three games you played that kind of sparked your interest?
I mean, honestly, I think I'm pretty happy with how I played. The mage game against Warrior, I think if I hadn't won, a lot of my friends would have been making fun of me. Because I certainly took some interesting lines with like throwing fireballs at face. Like it's not lethal, but I'm just gonna send them, and it wound up paying off.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it was. Oh, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's all I was gonna say. And
Okay.
then I think the first game was a little sad. I was just sort of sitting there looking at my hand. I'm like, I have more clears than he has boards in his deck at this point.
Yep.
It's just a question of how long it takes him to concede.
Yeah, no, that fireball turn, as weird as it was the cleanest use of mana, and it was probably the cleanest turn that I saw out of that mage game. So, as weird as fireballing face on a warrior is, it allowed you just to clean up the sword eater and just push more damage. So, no, it was, and actually it mattered. That one damage at the end of the day mattered.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at that turn, and like the reason it was I sent the fireball face, then brain freeze, and traded in the lab partner. And I was thinking, like, this lab partner is gonna get killed by this weapon. If I can bump 2 health off of it, then like I've essentially just sort of gotten in free damage with that lab partner.
Mhm.
And because the line that first came to me, and I'm guessing when I rewatched the VOD, the line you guys are saying was like just a Pegasus blast the sword eater hit face. But I was thinking, like, I don't really care about these minions on board. I'd rather just push the damage now.
Yep. I was almost thinking even if you used the devolving on the 2/5, so probably would have came through the same way anyway. But did great. So
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on stream.
you got it. Thanks for taking it a short notice too. I knew Corden was kind of rallying a few players together, and thankfully we got to get you guys on stream. It's great. So, any final words before we let you go for the evening?
I mean, shout out to my team. They've been putting in great work all season, and I'm really I don't want to say like super happy with how we performed with this team, but I think we've really defied a lot of the expectations people had at the start of the season for us. And I'm really rooting for Nails in this next game.
Well, you got your boy Lefty captaining that crew there, so and he's always easy to talk to and good fun. So, all right, well, thanks again. Enjoy your evening, and I guess we'll move on to this Nails versus Turtles.
Yeah, Nails and Turtle. Battle of the 2 seeds coming out of gold, and I mean for Tonk, this is it, man. I shouldn't say this is it, but these are the points you need from Turtle. There's still 2 games to be played between Tonk and Orcs afterwards.
Yep.
But we, all night we've been saying it. We've been alluding to it. We've been bashing it into your heads. Playoffs is next week, and they are tied right now, 14-14. With Hot Zilfs actually has updated scores. I was incorrect, very wrong. Donde actually got the sweep victory over Steffi.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, so that one, Donde, base getting the sweep, and then Donde stealing those points right back. So not as much of a spoiler as you guys might want to be, Saku, but still definitely in the works to be a little bit more spoiler
It's
in the next few matches.
It's fine. I get much love for Steffi. She was a trooper this whole season, so we're happy. So.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Sometimes it's just that type of a season.
Yep.
It's difficult, especially I think this season where we've seen an expansion, we've seen a mini set. There's been a lot of changes that have happened in a short amount of time, nerfs and buffs to Paladin, things like that. So we've had one of the shakier seasons, I think. And once you feel comfortable for them to shake it up again, and you're just like, well, what do I play now? I've definitely been in that boat the past couple weeks of what do I even want to play anymore? Because I don't know how to play these decks.
Yep, you just keep drilling away, and I know Steffi's primary is Battlegrounds too, so she's an excellent player there, as you've experienced. So,
oh yeah.
So
very top-notch player in Battlegrounds. So
just getting in the swing of things, getting in the meta flow, as people say. So
getting into the flow.
All right, so our next group, Turtle and Nails. So Nails bringing Demon Hunter, Priest, Shaman, and Warrior, with Turtle bringing Demon Hunter, Druid, Rogue, and Warrior. Just trying to get them to get their bands going on, but what do you expect?
Man, it's very interesting. Turtle's line, honestly, if Turtle brings like a Death Rattle, Demon Hunter, Primo Druid, Rogue is just great, and then Warrior might be tough into Priest. I think it might leave up the Priest and go after like a Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman seems like it could do pretty well into our decks here, or even maybe a Warrior. I know Nails has been playing quite a bit of Shaman. I think more right now. I think a lot of higher guys are trying to nail down that perfect Shaman list right now. So, and coming out for Nails, I mean, you might have to ban the Druid. I think Clown Druid, like the Primordial Druid build, really, really walks through Priest and Warrior. And it can definitely hurt Death Rattle Demon Hunter, or if that's an OTK Demon Hunter, doesn't do as well if it gets to the later game. But I could expect a Druid ban out of Nails. So I'm saying Nails bans Druid, Turtle bans Shaman.
Okay. You're wrong. And I would have guessed wrong too, because I would have said
wrong.
priest and druid. It's a double warrior ban.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
So,
So that
so what does that do?
that does things I don't understand because you still don't want to bring token because of priest. So I still, but maybe we do because token and even into death rattle DH. I don't know. I'm expecting a token just because I think people don't like playing Primordial Druid, but it seems to go very well into this lineup right now. And I am probably expecting an OTK out of Nails
Yeah.
with taking out the Warrior and leaving up a Druid and the Demon Hunter.
All right. So just told the players to rock and roll. So
Rock and roll McDonald's.
for our viewers out there, Nails is going to be bottom of the screen or first to spectate for the casting crew. And then we have Turtles on the top. All right.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Turtle might bring that Druid right out. I think it's got pretty decent matchups if it's token. And in that case, we might see the Priest come right out for Nails.
Okay. We got Demon Hunter for Turtle and Shaman for Nails.
Not even close. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Yeah, you must just hit that little button on the side and just disconnect, and you're good.
Yeah, just Novice Zapper. We've seen this tonight.
We did. Novice Zapper seems to be a little tech inclusion.
Ooh,
Interesting
Sigil
one.
of the Summoning.
Yeah.
So
That's a 3 damage one? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
no,
the
that's the-
Summon 2 Taunts.
Wow. I didn't see that
That's-
one.
That's the new mini set.
Interesting.
This Demon Hunter from Turtle is running. It's the Death Rattle, but there are some cool tech cards like this Sigil here. And I mean, the card that is going to define the matchup that Nails is going to be very upset when he sees Swamp Ooze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty looking film.
Wailing Demons. All right, double landslide in the hand is going to be able to clean up this board pretty substantially.
Yep.
Deal two, deal two.
To the chase.
Out comes the Performer, and face goes the Explorer.
The 2-3 goes face. All right. The 3-3 should bump into the 3-2 possibly. Possibly.
Ooh. Skull. Skull gets stuck.
Yeah, Skull gets stuck. You can use Spectral. Can you use Spectral
Dreadforce-
now? Oh, interesting.
Bite. Deadlow's Bite actually cleans this board up pretty
It does. Yep, you're right.
and leaves you with the 3-1 on the board. Man, remember when that card was 3 attack?
What's that again? Sorry.
The Dreadlord's Bite. It used to be a 3-2
Ah,
weapon. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
ooh.
All right, Doomhammer drawn. Oh,
Oh boy.
You want my wrist?
Creen.
yes. Wow.
No damage, thank you.
No.
And no damage.
I mean, Doomhammer's coming out. It's gonna probably trade into the. Oh no, he's going face. Okay, good. He's about to get very sad though. Oh my god, play the one you top decked.
Phenomenal.
Yes,
Yes, there you go.
that's my. There you go, Turtle. Oh, man.
Doing a little bit of rope-a-dope there, Turtle. So, Nail's going to have to wait one more turn to find out that his other Doomhammer is going to see the same fate. So, Dunk Tank is... Was it procced? No.
Yeah, he played the
Oh, it was. Okay.
Doomhammer last turn.
There we go. Ooh.
Poisonous is, I guess, not the greatest.
Big board for Turtle.
Yeah. We are not... Well, we can actually clean this up with the Serpent Shrine and Landslide.
Yeah.
Or even Doomhammer Landslide.
Yeah.
Which is more likely what we'll see.
Doomhammer, Landslide.
And then another sad
Yeah.
Nails.
A sad emoji will come out in a second. All right. What do you say?
There it is. No emote? What is this? I mean, there's still 6, 7,
he's-
8, 9
he's-
damage on the side of Nails.
Yep. I was just gonna say he's got the Serpent Shrine and then the Lightning and then Rockbiter. Oh, with the
Yeah.
novice in there for some extra spell damage. So it's what 4, 5, 8.
Novice could do 8.
8 plus 3, 12, 11.
We're overloaded, so we can't do it all this.
Oh,
turn.
right. So
But Torrent top deck means we can clear off some of this board and play a little bit more defensively. Oh.
So Lightning is not going to get you there either, but
No. But so Nails is trying to think, can I survive an Illidari Inquisitor? Right?
the answer is going to be no.
He can. Yeah, no, he survives here. 11, that's 12. He's one off lethal.
Hero power, right?
Yeah, but hero power
yeah,
does it is the 12. Wow. Even with double, we still have lethal, right? We do now. Wow.
The storm is in me.
Jeez, so close.
Double ooze. And Nail still finds it.
I'll write that down.
Wonderful insight by Nails, just saying the heck with it. Getting the win with the Shaman.
That is tough for Turtle. Hits the double ooze perfectly. You couldn't have asked for it any nicer. But just took a little bit too much damage, and Nails is still able to find that lethal. 1 damage. I think Turtle says to himself, man, did I miss 1 damage somewhere?
And the answer is no, buddy. You just, unfortunately, your oozes did not slow your boy down.
And actually, I don't believe there was not a lethal. If we didn't top deck that 2-drop, there was not a lethal. Because we only had 8.
That's
It
right.
was at 10.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Demon Hunter into Druid.
And yeah, there's OTK. And hey, Primo Druid. Okay, so he is playing the Primordial Druid. Probably not amazing. You just need to get clowns and stuff out as fast as possible.
Turning on the Jets there with. That could be GA Druid too. Or
Yeah,
Clown
no,
Druid.
GA it's all kind of.
It's all tying in the same.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of ramp.
It's kind of confusing how they call it on HSR right now.
Yeah, I think they call it Primordial Druid.
They do, yeah.
I've always called it Clown Druid, and I've actually had people be like, "Do you mean Primordial Druid?" And I'm like, "It's all the same. Like, let's
Yeah. Let's not split hairs here.
everyone's running clowns, all right?"
Yeah. Nails has got a skull that's almost out, and then another
Yeah.
skull to follow up after. So
Just an immolation aura in the way, which I mean, you in this matchup, you kind of just are fine playing it. It's not really going to be able to deal with the high health of these beasts coming down unless you want to sacrifice a Moarg and an Arcanist into it. So,
yep. Not ramp, but the hero power. And are you punching? Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I think so. Ooh, there is the Fell Screamer. I think
Is already done.
all right, so we don't hit the natural ramp. We're just going to go in on these Lightning Bloops Innervate. Out
Ooh.
comes the GAs and...
Big strong man.
All right, little card draw behind it too. Nothing to scoff at. Out comes the Talon, and there's a little Wild Growth, which is very good because our play next turn was kind of clunky with the over. Oh man, Il'gynoth.
Illy dilly. Oh, another Chaos Strike. Do I throw that? Why, yes, I do. And how about a lifesteal? Sure. I can't do that right now. There we go.
Yeah, that opens up the skull very nicely, and there is still a lot to be discounted in the deck for Nails. All of his key cards are pretty much in the bottom of the deck right now, so these skulls are... As soon as you see the first Moarg, he's going to basically be able to skull twice in a row and not feel upset.
Yeah. Handling business.
Interesting we drew second, but I don't think it's really a big punish. Primordial Protector. There's the big guy.
Alas, poor warlock.
All right,
There's
the
more.
Artificer, and that's going to be 2 discounted Artificers.
Big 3+ gain there.
That hurt. I'm back. Sorry.
So both players at the high side of 9 cards in their hand, so
And
Primordial.
We get Deathwing. I'm calling Deathwing.
Oh. I forgot to call it. So I'm going to say Yogg.
Fate.
Yes, I was right.
Dang it. You're so good at this. There's a lot of damage in hand with all these Moargs cost 0, by the way, because they were discounted by the skull.
Yep.
The Fell Scream doesn't really matter because so all of these Moargs cost 0. So we can essentially use one plus the Arcanist, I think, this turn with the Immo Aura. I don't think we're too
Oh my
sad
God.
about that. Wow.
That was
Spectral Sight.
actually horrible. Do it again.
Yeah.
You're looking
yeah,
at-
I mean, you're definitely going to clear this board. There's the Eye Beam for a little damage and another Og Merchant. So,
You're paying for my discretion.
yeah.
Get
You
rid
can
of that
actually just save the
7/5.
Immo Aura.
Get some money. Get some health back. Yep. Good like that turn.
So this is the awkward part about Nature Study being played last turn. Your Survival of the Fittest looks really, really awesome right now, but it doesn't corrupt your clowns. Oh, you could do another Survival of the the fittest. Do you have ramp? Do we have lightning bloom? We don't. I'm gonna say if we have lightning bloom, I'm taking the solar eclipse every day of the week. But sometimes you don't need to corrupt your clowns, you just play them. We can, I mean, Nails knows that there's a survival of the fittest in the hand. There's a second Moarg. What are we looking for? Fellscream?
I think so.
Fellscream, some type of lethal. How many cards do we have left on the deck? 9 cards, and I'm assuming 2 of them are Fellscream blasts. So another Og Merchant, another
Right.
Arcanist.
So you're getting exactly 3. Glaive is
Ooh.
double glaive.
Actually not the worst because you're not forced to Immo Aura here. Because you can actually glaive
The 4
2 of these
force.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just the 5/6, I suppose, because it didn't technically die to the
Time grows short.
Okay. Handles the board quite well.
Yeah, and the question is, does he want to Illidari studies or not? Don't need to, not looking for anything, so save it for next turn. Could just become an I-beams next turn, which would pretty much shut the game down. Double jump is not what you want to see. Dead cards right now.
Warblades at any time.
I think you might have to now. There's the
Ooh,
I-beams.
a student would be good if they. Stelina would be all right. Try and pick out a clown and throw that back in the deck.
Oh, we discovered one of those skulls.
Yeah. So
Or we must have. Yeah. Okay.
This is getting.
Okay. Well, this is kind of it, unfortunately.
What's the last card?
I think it's an Og Merchant.
All right.
It's an Arcanist. So we only run one Og Merchant. So here we go.
Over the top.
I actually don't know how much damage this is. It's just lethal.
All of it.
Yeah.
You're just gonna handle all 8. Yep.
You don't really need to do this, but okay.
I bet you can do this. I bet you can do this.
Is this 60? Yeah, I was going to say 64 damage approximately. I was trying to do a quick math there.
So nails with a big win there with Demon Hunter, OTK Demon Hunter.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, you give DH the time to draw its cards, and
Draw its
you know.
cards. It did.
you get hit by 60 damage in one turn. That was a little bit. You could have got hit for more, but I mean, you really only go once, so little added glaive damage there. Love to see that. Seeing glaives deal with a board of clowns seems makes me very happy. I don't know why, but seeing those die to a 1-mana spell just really gives you another life. You know what I mean?
Light makes
All right, Nails is coming in with the Priest. It is the only deck remaining for him. Turtle coming back with that Demon Hunter. A little bit better of a start than we had last time.
Yep.
And Nails, Devouring Plague. So Giants kicking around here somewhere, I'm assuming.
There you have it.
And the always classic Apotheosis and Blade Master Samuro combo.
Never heard of it. You have to explain
Never
that to me. No, I've never ever heard of that stuff before. It's...
So, like, you remember Reno Jackson?
Nope.
You know, if you all had, so like there's this card once upon a time, Saku. Let me paint you a picture. Let me take you down a pathway as these turns are going to be pretty standard for the first couple turns. There was a card called Reno, and if you had no duplicates, he healed you to full, just no matter what health you were at.
I find that preposterous.
It is crazy to think that, but Blizzard went ahead and said, you know, it would be even funnier. Let's give Priest its own Reno.
Nice. Okay.
And they did. And everyone was sad. And those were some very upsetting hits onto the Devouring Plague, leaving up the ooze and the man.
Yeah. Let me just shave a couple points off you boys.
And Dem's going to be able to do quite a bit here, but man, I mean, it was pretty much as bad as you could cut it. I guess Turtle needs a little bit of luck after seeing the that Demon Hunter game.
Yeah.
He could use a little bit of
humor going on there.
Yeah. So we don't have. I wonder if we just play this uncorrupted. Yeah, it's a little pressure on the board. I like it a lot. Turn 6 is definitely coin Blackthorn.
Some BMs going back and forth between the two players.
Oh yeah, you gotta like it. All the good fun here. There is the Light Shower Elemental coming down, and yeah, I don't even think this was a.
Illidari coming out.
Here we go.
Nope, nothing. Oh, he's not Death Rattle anyway. That's what keeps him freaking me out.
Yeah, no, I guess the best thing you can hope for is the Alair, the reborn phoenix bird.
Right. And I was blind, so because I didn't notice that the Inquisitor was already in Turtle's hand. So
yes, yeah, he got both of them there actually. Palm reading is pretty nice, but you always like to see a Desperate Prayer with Zorelia in hand. Soul Mirror
is the juice.
N'Zoth for the insight, because you've drawn quite a bit of your deck already. You've drawn Samuro, Elemental. It could have been the play, but I think Soul Mirror is a responsible play coming into these next few turns.
And then we get to... Here we go.
That one's Corrupted Saku.
I get that one.
And yeah, 13 to face. So remember when I was talking to you about that Reno card?
Nope.
Right.
Selective memory now. So you mean Blade Master will come down here with Apocalypsis?
It could. It definitely could.
Apocalypsis. I'm definitely bastardizing that apotheosis.
That's fine.
Spaghetti. You know.
There's actually, I mean, Blade Master's not the best here. I mean, Zorelia being in hand with Renew and stuff, but Samurai's going to put you back up to full, and you can Holy Smite the Blackthorn to pretty much clear off the whole board. And then whatever comes out, the Condemn is also probably going to deal with. And there we see Condemn, and I probably would think maybe Smite, but you don't have to.
Yeah. Or you can renew the Samuro. Yep.
Yeah.
Inquisitor gonna take care of business.
Yeah, the Samuro could have survived there, but
Nope, Selleck, my hated card.
yeah, but you're trying to heal yourself here. So, I mean, Selleck's Smite is great. It's the classic.
Shadow Word Death.
Death is all right, but you have answers. Because I mean, the 8/8's gonna go face no matter what you do.
Yep.
I think Draconic could be a draw here. Go for the taunt, the hothead that sometimes you do get off quite often. That gives you the 4/6 taunt spell burst.
Yeah, Infusion is definitely not the right choice right now. So
No, it's very expensive, and I mean, Turtle is pressuring. Second Illidari is in hand, so Nails is gonna have to spend this turn cleaning up. You could see the death come out this turn, but the Zorelia does clean very nicely into this. Does take the death, is going to be able to deal with that second Illidari Inquisitor coming out. Zorella clears board.
but he's taking 12. No. Well,
13.
the 88 will bump into the 4/4 like he did last time, so
Yeah. So he's taking 13 this turn. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. This is a way bigger board that Nails has to respect now.
Yeah.
And it might open up the Inquisitor turn a little bit better.
Hysteria.
So that works exactly how I think you're thinking of. If it hits the Ace Hunter first. So yeah, that's exactly how it works.
That is disgusting. So
Yeah, you pretty much just pick the lowest minion, and as long as Ace Hunter is alive, it never dies. Or the thing never dies, so it can just straight up clear your own board. Well, 16 going over 16, 17?
Soul Mirror here
Oh.
to... Or you can go Sethic and then Shadow Word, yep.
Yeah.
And then Smite the 3/2.
Gonna see that this pulls nothing, so he's gonna be quite a bit happy about that.
Ooh,
Rally is gonna just bring back our Scorpion at this point. See what this one gets us.
Suspicious Spirit.
Man, you gotta heal this turn, I think.
Yeah, there's no Raising Dead at this moment.
No. Although
It's only
N'Zoth is really what you're worried about here. If we
Yeah.
see a top deck N'Zoth, which did we see that in?
we did not.
Mancrick's wife is still in the deck. Just gonna be an Ectoplasm.
This is not what we stood for.
So Turtle
Okay.
with the outside good old Hysteria. But
So Talon makes me think N'Zoth is in the deck, and if we see a N'Zoth, I think Turtle will probably just take the game.
yeah, that would make sense. So Nail's just thinking this out. Raise Dead. See what comes up.
Oh wow. You could probably ask for better minions.
You could, but would you get it?
I guess Zorelia maybe would have made you happier here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think so because you don't have a way to heal yourself. So I think honestly, Light Shower is probably your best.
I was almost going to say, does Hysteria make interesting sense?
Oh my god, he just drew
Oh
this
my
off the
god.
card list. Wait, trade. Oh, you can't. It doesn't matter because you're bored. You might not hit it here, Saku. Oh, you got it.
A little bit of overkill.
Yeah, that Turtle finds it. No
Bam.
N'Zoth. Yeah, wow. Very nice.
Helps out Turtle.
Turtle fights off the sweep and keeps his Tonk dream alive.
Tonk tonk. So
This is where the reverse sweep gets really scary. Because Turtle pretty much has initiative to play whatever he needs to. I expect Druid here in every sense of the form. I'd be very, very surprised if Rogue come in here. Yeah.
Hazelbark! Here for a lesson.
Druid.
Right makes right.
Yeah,
Oh my
this
goodness.
is. I think it used to be very favored for the druid. I think priest has got a little bit more aggressive recently. Cut some of the bulkier stuff, but I still think this is probably like 55 to maybe even 60% druid favored.
Let me see here. See what VS Stats has in mind.
Oh yeah, look at this draw. Coin into wild growth into an overgrowth. We actually have a thick hide Kodo in the deck for turtle. So one of those beasts might be a Moonfang or something out of the deck, or a Thresher.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we're looking at Control Priest beating Druid by 54.
This would be Menagerie Priest.
Menagerie?
on HS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm VS. It's they get Control or Miracle,
Oh, okay.
which is interesting. So I think they consider. Let me double
Could
check
be.
here. See,
I have personally always thought that as soon as you gas out the first Soul Mirror, as a druid, if you play, especially if you have Yashiraj in the deck, you pretty much exploded your way, and a top deck into a Guardian Animals is going to be very, very nice for Turtle. Strongman can come down here.
yeah, this would be, according to VS, this is sort of like a Control Priest. So they get Yoink Control Priest and Nerlix Control Priest. So, and by the one that Nails has, it's got Condemn in there, and then Hysteria, and then the other flavorings.
Right.
So,
All right. Down comes the Primordial, and we've got more Ash. More Dresh Fire Eye.
Indeed.
I'm very surprised that they have Primordial Druid down against, because HS has it as a 55. So interested to see how that happens out. So
Yeah, I just put it in chat there for.
I see that. I'll have to look that up. The new Yoink Priest that people have been playing.
So
Check that out in a bit. But yeah, I mean, in this sense, this is kind of where Nails, if he burns the Soul Mirror here, Turtle's got a lot. I mean, actually, he doesn't have a lot of gas left anymore. Both the Twilight Runners have been played. So no Soul Mirror this turn. Oh, wow. Huh. Shadowward Rune. Are we just going to juice this Sethic a little bit more?
yeah, by the looks of it, heal it, and then just say, sorry, bruh. Go fish. We go survival.
Wow, what a top deck on Clowns, too.
Yep, much needed.
Yeah, I mean, that survival doesn't come down unless you see them. Corruptible is great, but we do have the Soul Mirror. Apotheosis is going to start doing some crazy things here with this Sethic. Wait, do we see...
Death or Hysteria?
So Hysteria typically kills 2 clowns,
Yeah.
and Death kills 1. That's really the way I look at it. I guess it's a guaranteed 1 clown
Cool.
kill with the Death.
Lucia comes out. Oh my.
Dude, turn 10. He can... You got a clown here, Turtle. Actually, he's got 2 turns. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a clown now, for sure.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, it's a good call, Turtle. Soul Mirror is just gonna help. Smash with Shadow Word Death gonna clear out the final 8/8.
This is where people, when you see the Soul Mirror turn, that the Raised Dead now brings back corrupted clowns for the priest.
Yeah. Which sucks. But
Yeah, and it's pretty much how Priest wins the match, I would assume, or I guess at least turns it back.
Here it comes.
There's
And-
the clowns.
That's disgusting.
That's two
That
clowns.
is disgusting.
Now,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
That is.
Well, we saw the death last turn. This is a 14-14. I wouldn't be surprised if Nails just fires his clowns down here.
Yep.
Dig with these Holy Smites first, see what you can get. Rally does not bring back anything right now, I don't believe. Oh my goodness, that
Psychic
is a
split.
psych split. But I think we want clowns. And Druid doesn't deal with clown boards very well.
No, it's
It's kind of like, remember when Rattlegore was played a lot and Priest would steal Rattlegore,
Yep.
and then Warrior couldn't beat Rattlegore?
and then Silly Man came around.
Yeah, it's kind of that same thing now, that it does really well against Priest, but when Priest plays the clowns, Druid can't do anything. It's a very smart play there by Turtle. He was out of options pretty much, but he is going to be pretty upset when he sees this
Samaru basically being the vacuum cleaner.
That is lethal.
That is it. Yep. All right. Nails takes it 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1, and unfortunately, Turtle was not able to get as many points as he probably would have liked to in that matchup there. Did get the 1, so better than nothing. But it's going to come down to the bottom 2 now in Canoe and Roofski to see if they can push Tonk directly into the finals, or if Orcs at Smork going to be able to play a little bit of a spoiler role.
All right. So, yeah, I gave you the wrong info there for I put Token Druid and I wasn't focused on
I was like
Clowny.
you clowning on me with Token, bud.
Yeah, see? Trying to shift your focus, and it
You're trying
worked.
to keep me on my toes, and I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
appreciate that.
So,
That's what I appreciate about Chisaku.
hey, what's up, Nails? Congrats on the win, dude.
Thanks. It's kind of a failure though, because I needed a 3-0 to
Oh.
keep the Orcs alive. Like they had to basically, like, they were 12 points, or they're the number of points behind Tonk, I think, that we had to sweep the last 9 games of the series to get into playoffs over them. So
You failure. You are a failure, sir. Joking.
bad.
Just a casual 9-point sweep. Don't
Yeah.
worry, yeah. Just blame yourself for that one, Nails.
Dust your shoulders off for that one, fella.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, it's all your fault. It truly is. No, man. Congratulations on that win, dude. That was
no, like, yeah.
it was really well played. Turtle finally got the 1 win against you with that Demon Hunter finally, and put you up against the wall. I mean, I think Clown Druid is pretty favored into the Priest, but you held your threats and dealt with the boards, and then became a Clown Priest yourself. So it's kind of how you win that
Yeah.
matchup.
Yep. I don't know. The one I lost, I'm a bit upset about, because I didn't draw my Flash Giants, and those are really good in that matchup. You can just like slap an app on that bad boy, and the DH is in a bad spot. But no, like my prep for this was actually pretty fun, because I was trying to think, how do I most consistently 3-0 an opponent, and I just decided to like handwave Priest, saying that Priest can just like scam a win into an unfavored matchup if that's what they go for. But I'm pretty sure he's supposed to ban Priest. Then he didn't. But yeah.
We were curious about the Warrior bans from both of you, but that's something you can help us understand, I guess.
So from his perspective, he just needed the 1 win, I think. And like Rush Rush just has like a really flat matchup spread. It's tough to target, and it just gets through a decent amount. So um, like it makes sense, and also Warrior's just annoying to deal with potential for rush share control,
Hmm.
since they require like different different prep. As for my that's why I banned it, and um, I said like so we had different reasons, but it ended up on a Warrior ban. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy that I got my Shaman through double ooze. That was fun.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say actually, like that was, and he played the top decked ooze too, which pretty much I just solidified me as the ultimate. That was hilarious, but I mean, you were on 1 health in that matchup there, man. Like, at what point
Yeah, no,
did
I
you
mean,
just say, I gotta go, like I gotta burn?
well, like the turn before, I saw that I think I was at 13, and I had the torrent to kill off the ooze, and I mean, I know the damage cap of the deck. I can do 9 from hand on turn 9, so I said, okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't die to exactly that, and then I'm gonna top deck lethal next turn if they have it, and I top deck lethal. It felt like that was my best line, and it hit it.
Yeah, you found it. I have a question because we've seen this kind of, I guess, different tech in Shaman. Walk me through the novice zapper and the land slide techs that we see. We saw it in yours, and we also saw it in the match earlier. Actually, 2 games earlier with automated buttons list.
I mean, it's very good into rogue. It's very good into token druid, which were um like you got like the doom hammers and the rock fighters and such, like the good cards in the deck, and then you got so much space to tech your deck out, and that felt like the correct way for me to tech it out here. It's just a generally pretty decent package. Like it can blow up boards. It's also good into death threat LDH, which I thought was like plausible. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just think it's generally a pretty good package in the deck.
What package is that, or what is that replacing in? I know because I know Shaman kind of has in the aggro style. They're pretty much the 30 cards are. I guess they're pretty solved. So what aren't you running to
Um,
run that package?
let me pull up another list to compare. I actually think there's a lot of space in the deck um, that you get to mess around with. Like, I've got I just ran the 30 vicious syndicate, the 30 card vicious syndicate list because I think it's pretty solid. Uh, let me just load up VS and see what they got. VS report 198. Sorry, but I just don't
Yeah,
remember
no
off the
worries.
top of my head.
Oh no, not at all. I asked the question, so
Um, yeah, no, I like it doesn't play Wand Maker's Ghidra, or I guess they're and the fourth card that they cut is Brukan. I'm not sure if
interesting.
Brukan is standard, but yeah, I didn't have Wand Makers or Ghidra.
Oh, that's an interesting list. I like that. Yeah, the landslide's not something I've seen or dealt with. I know what it came out with the last expansion or last mini set.
Um, I think it was last mini set.
The yeah, I don't think it was this one. It was the last one. So always nice to see a card that isn't always played. Get a little bit of life in those matchups, especially a deal 4 to the board is especially death rattles right now, which are so prominent in the meta.
Yeah, like it just lines up really well into a lot of what Death Rattle DH is trying to do. Like the breakpoints aren't perfect for some of it, but some of them it's just super clean. Like you kill the one Death Rattle and then you just kill the other Death Rattle. Um, Perpetual Flame is another card that you can use for that role. It just like I've had it like been 1 mana kill 11 minions or something before.
Yeah, overload
It's
yourself for 11.
yeah, just it's a good time. Like either of those perform that role, and it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, just like having board clears in your aggro deck is like pretty cool. And then it plays enough burn to I guess get there through double ooze.
Yeah, I mean that was it. You never really got to swing for the 10 classic Doomhammer damage. You really only got about, I think, 8 points
I
of
got 8
damage
damage. Yep.
yeah, with your Doomhammers, and that was just equipping and swinging. So
Oh yeah, and then the Novice Zapper spell power just gave me lethal at the end. So
yeah, it got you
yeah.
there. It definitely did. So no, it did definitely kind of like, I guess, lab partner for mage. It's just a cheap 1 mana spell damage,
Yeah,
which just
yeah,
gets you
and
there.
so in some matchups it's a Flame Imp in your aggro deck. Good card.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Good point.
I'm a fan of it.
You're a fan of it. Okay, great.
Stamp of Nails approval. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, that. Thanks for joining us, Nails. Do you have any last words for your group that you're filling in for?
I mean, thanks for having me. I had a blast. Sorry I lost one. Tried my best, but the top deck is off really got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
tough to think around that one, but anyway,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Now remember, Orcs at Smork, blame your entire season on Nails.
Yeah.
Your entire season. This was his fault.
He's 1-0, but yeah. Thanks again, Nails, for joining us, buddy.
So it's like, yeah, Legacy's fun. I don't know. I just didn't feel like playing it this year, but it's a good time.
Yeah. So you're playing
Yeah.
pro too, aren't you? Are you playing pro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clowns made clinched playoffs this week.
Yeah. So there you go.
So
Perfect.
There's a
having a good time with that.
there you go.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that pretty much closes off Friday Night Fights for Cord and myself. I'm not sure what other matches are actually on tap for Saturday and Sunday, but if you just keep your focus on the content announcements, they should be able to at least shed some light on what we're doing, since we don't know what we're doing.
No, we never know what we're doing.
But we have fun doing it, and that's all that matters, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Great night. We got a lot of great matches, and I just want to shout out some of the people. Brushy, I saw you there. Just got to chat there, buddy. Nice to see you, and thank you for gifting that tier 1 sub to NJO. Really appreciate it, bud.
Yep.
Everything going towards the Trevor Project donation goal this month. So shout out to Kodamora, shout out to Vino, and shout out to Brushy Tuna for subbing tonight, guys. We
Yep.
really, really appreciate it.
that's awesome. Thank you so much, and I think that pretty much draws us to a close. So everybody, stay safe out there. Get your shots, and we will see you tomorrow.
Get shots, take shots, baby.
See you later.
Peace out.